Hey guys, Stephen Talbot here. Of course, today is Wednesday, June the 20th, and it is my absolute pleasure to be recording this video for you guys to see. I'm actually, sorry about that. I'm actually not, I am at the pool, as you can clearly see. I'm just taking a quick break. I have been Uber eating, and about this time it sort of really slows down. I was waiting online for about 30 minutes for a new food order. Nothing ever came, so I'm going to just relax at the pool until about 5 o'clock. So today I just wanted to talk about my sort of current situation. I know people on Facebook like to do the hashtag current situation. My current situation is, as I just told you, I'm at the pool, but going a little bit deeper than that, you guys know that I've been living with my friends, and I'm forever grateful for that. I really am. But we have been staying in a one-bedroom apartment. It's very short on space. And then there are lots of other issues, like, it's hard to like sort of complain about something when you're so grateful for it. But at the same time, I feel like those sort of complaints can also help you get out of the situation that you're in. So I realized today, like, I made $168 yesterday in one day. And so if I do Uber Eats, I know I would like to either start up my business back up, my travel agency business, or get a corporate job. But until then, I think that I can manage to make enough money on Uber Eats and on Postmates to get my own place. And I just wanted to share with you some of the frustrations that I have. So I just want to totally make the statement that I'm forever grateful. This is the statements that I'm about to make have nothing to do with the person that I'm staying with. Well, they do, but how do I thought about this before I recorded this video. I thought, am I going to talk about what's real in my life, or am I going to like hide behind to protect people because I'm too scared to be honest or whatever. And so I'm just going to be as honest as I can be. And so anyway, here I go. So the first couple of weeks, the first month in fact, were really, really great staying there. Like I said, I'm very grateful. I have also extended my home for him to stay in many years ago. I have also taken him on many trips and paid for his way countless number of times when I had good money. So he sort of felt like he was repaying the car, or what goes around comes around type of deal. I think that he was more than happy to have me come and stay with him since I'd helped him out in the past. Plus, we are good friends. And everything was fine, really, for the first, I would say for the first month, everything was great. And then I got the full-time job with Turnkey. When I got the full-time job with Turnkey, everything was great as well, because I was essentially paying for everything. I was paying for all of his meals, paying for all of his bar tabs, paying for his electric bill and all of those types of things. And then I lost the job with Turnkey, which has been the last month. Well, actually, I lost the job in the middle of May. So yeah, right about the month mark. And I have been depressed, and I have not been working, and I have been going to the pool every day until this week. Starting this week, I've literally been working every day for at least 12 hours. And I also have to say that something definitely changed. First of all, I told my friend that I'm staying with, I was like, look, if anything is ever off, if I leave something in the wrong place, if there's something that I do that consistently irritates you, let me know, because I will stop it. Because I know from my own experience of letting people stay with me in the past, there's these little bitty things that really get under your skin. Like, it can be something so small, like they leave their towel on the floor when they're done, or they leave their toothbrush on the counter, or they don't press the trash down, or whatever. Different people are going to be different levels of OCD or whatever. So I made that very clear to him. And the other thing that I've done is, the entire time I've had people staying with me and living with me, I have always said, I never understood why people that were staying with me couldn't keep their own mess cleaned up. And I always said, if it were me staying with someone else, not only would I clean up my own mess, but I would clean up their mess as well. And so I've tried to live by that. Like, every day when I get up, I feel like sort of a housewife. I clean up after the person that I'm staying with. I clean up after him. I make sure the place is clean. It gets dirty. It's like two bachelors living together, but I always and he helps as well. But on a consistent daily basis, I wake up every morning and there's shit everywhere. I clean it up. Wake up the next morning, there's shit everywhere. I clean it up. And it's his house, and he's more than welcome to live however he wants. But my point is that I try to not only clean up after myself, I also try to clean up after him. Not because for no other reason than I'm just trying to appreciate the opportunity to be able to stay there. The other thing is that it's a little weird because I am not I'm not sexually active. I'm not hooking up with people on Grindr all the time. And the main reason I feel like I need my space is because I figured out yesterday or 2 days ago that I had all these apps downloaded onto my phone. I have Grindr, Scruff, Growler, all these Tinder, and I didn't have these before. And I realized that the guy that I'm staying with uses these, and I think that I was trying to be someone that I'm not. In fact, on our recent trip to Louisville, several comments were made like, "You never do anything fun. You're not adventurous. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?" And because I wouldn't hook up with someone, or I wouldn't go to a bathhouse, or I didn't want to hook up with somebody off Grindr or whatever. And it made me realize that me being around these people, first of all, I'm not judging. I'm honestly not. We each need to do what's in the best interest of our own selves. You know what I'm saying? I promise I don't pass judgment. I really, 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 really don't. I do not judge whether somebody hooks up with 20 people a day. But it's just not me, and the pressure of that is a little much for me. So anyway, yesterday I was like, why am I used to never give this Grindr apps and these apps this much attention or time. Why do I care so much? So I uninstalled them all, because it's not me. It's just not. And they say that you are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. And so if you're around a bunch of people that are on Grindr all the time, and if you're around a bunch of people that want to hook up a lot, then you're gonna do that to yourself, and that's just not me. So that's another reason. And then the other reason is a lot of times I walk into the door where I'm staying. I go to the gym. This happened just 2 days ago, for example. I go to the gym. I'm at the gym. I get a text. "Hey, don't come home. I've got somebody over." And I'm like, okay. I'm not even done with my workout, so it doesn't even matter. So then I keep working out, and then he's like, he's gone. He said it 4 times, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm really not even done with my workout. And every time I get a text, it's ruining my workout because my music stops in my headphones. So I put it on Do Not Disturb. Workout. Then I go to after I work out at the YMCA, I go to the Bicentennial Mall, and I jog. So then I'm done jogging, and I look at my phone, and it's like, "Where are you? I need your car. And I was like, okay. Because he doesn't have a car, and he used to take the bus, and now I try to give him rides everywhere he needs to go, just to be appreciative of me having the opportunity to stay at his home, which I have no problem with at all. But the problem with it that I realized is that if I'm going to say to myself, okay, I'm going to work 8 hours every day to make money so that I can save money so that I can get my own place, then I can't be, jumping. I can't be jumping when he says jump. I can't go when he says go. I can't. And that tends to be what it's been like lately. It's like, girl, come on, we're going here. Girl, come on, we're going here. Girl, come on, we're going there. Girl, we're going here. Girl, let's go to eat here. Girl, you got to take me to Target. We got to go here. We got to go there. And of course, it was my choice to take him to all those places. But I responded to him and I said, look, I committed this week to working 8 hours every day, and I'm going to miss the lunch rush delivering for Uber Eats. And he said, I said, how long are you going to take? Because I don't want to miss the lunch rush. And he wrote back and said, girl, you're probably going to miss the lunch rush. And, I could have said, you know what, no, I'm going to go work. But I didn't want to piss him off because I am staying at his home. So I went home. I walked in. I went to his house. I walked in. There were like 3 or 4 condoms on the table, used condoms on the table, a bottle of lube. It's just like, really? I mean, literally, really, I wake up in the morning, go to the gym, I work out, I jog, I'm tired as fuck, I want to go work. You're borrowing my car, and I walk into like all this, And not only all that, but I also get attitude from him. And that's the reason that I'm making this video, I think, is just to share my frustration and to get it off my chest and to motivate myself to like hurry the fuck up and get out on my own. I don't ever want my burden on him to result in a tarnishing of our friendship, because we have been friends for a long time. But I tell you, you learn a lot about people when you live with them, and I'm not even going to go into those details. I've just realized that, like, I don't know, look, all I can do is speak my truth. So I'll give you an example. This weekend we went out of town to Louisville Pride, and let me just first preface this by saying that in the past, him and I have gone to so many different trips, and I have always ensured 100% that he had a place to stay, a nice place to stay. He had his own space, his own bedding, even his own room, or his own bed at a nice hotel or whatever. I've also always made sure that whatever car we had could comfortably seat X number of people or whatever. But I was grateful that he allowed me, that he asked me to go, even though actually, this is also interesting, I had already planned a trip to Atlanta. They had I forgot what it's called, but it's like a 3-day weekend, the Peach Party. 3-day weekend. I had already booked the hotel room I wanted to go, but I had lost my job and I wasn't going to be able to afford to pay the $50 hotel room or whatever, so I ended up going to Louisville because that's where he wanted to go. Even though I had already planned the beach party with him, he just upped and changed it, because whatever he wants to do is whatever he wants to do, it goes, regardless. That's bottom line. And the interesting thing is if you don't want to go and you don't go, that's fine. He'll just do his own thing, and that's fine. And so that's something that I actually aspire to want to be like that. It's like, rather than reverse my plans based on what he wants to do, I should just fucking do my own thing. But it tends, so basically what I'm saying is, over the past 3 months, I feel like I've become like some subordinate in some manners, because he is letting me stay with him and I'm just constantly at his beck and call. But at the same time, I am appreciative, and you guys have to know that I am. I'm not trying to talk down on him. I'm just trying to talk about my personal experiences and the way that I feel. So anyway, we get to Louisville. I had already went on Airbnb and I had found us a place, but I don't know, it was too expensive, I guess. So we ended up, for 5 people, we ended up getting a studio apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 living room. The bed in the living room was literally a futon. Not even a futon. I'm sure it was uncomfortable. It was like, I had one of my own Airbnbs. It's like literally a couch that folds down. There's like a big crevice in the middle. It's very uncomfortable. And there was a queen bed in the other room. And then there was a cot. And I actually got the cot down and I sat on it, and my fat ass was going to break the cot, no question. So I had to put the cot on the floor in a closet and sleep. Now, what turned out to be great is that it was actually great, because I had my own private space. I could shut the door. I had my own little fan. I was cooled off. I had my own dark space, and I didn't hear any noise. They couldn't hear me if I snored. It turned out to be great. But what I guess the thing that's on my mind is that when we first got there, he was immediately like, okay, me and this other guy have the bed, and him and his other guy have just recently met, which is fine, because he actually ended up paying for my dinner several nights. And so I'm not bitching, but I am bitching, and I'm just trying to say that I would much rather have my own money and not rely on everybody else, and be the drummer to my own beat, and be the leader and be the cruise director and plan the trips myself, because they're of higher quality. And in order for me to do that, I need to get a job, and a steady job making good money, and I need to get my own place as fucking soon as possible. I've got all my stuff in storage. I miss having my own space, and who wouldn't? Everybody deserves their own space. I even talked with him about maybe being roommates in a bigger place, but at the end of the day, that's no, that's not what I want. I don't want the in and outs of the various people that he sleeps with, and like I said, I'm not judging. I just don't want that activity in my own home. I don't want condoms and lube laying everywhere, and And I don't know, it's crazy. The other thing I realized is that it's interesting because we have been friends for so long. I don't think we've ever been this close for so long. And I know that has a lot to do with it. But, like, he's been really rude and mean to me lately. And I actually expressed this to him the other night. And he just completely was like, no, that's not true. And just, like, completely ignored my feelings. And I don't know. He lost one of my flags, which I've had forever, that have sentimental value. And instead of replacing them and buying more flags, he decided to pay somebody $100 for a blouse. Because he wants to live up, because he's so, his ego is so big that he thinks that he can take a ugly ass silk blouse, has patterns on it. It's not even silk, it's like polyester, that has fabric on it, and he can make it into a flag that looks like a rainbow, like that I would want. No. I don't know, he gets so caught up in, I don't know. I love him to death, I really do. I just realized that just like with everybody, you have different levels and different depths of friendships, and mine were fine where they were. When I had my own place and I just saw him a few nights a week and I just went out with him, that was one thing. But to actually live with him and to see his life and stuff, it sort of just like turns me off from that. I just don't. Part of me is envious, I guess, because he does seem to get anybody that he wants. I don't know. The other thing I noticed is I started drinking a lot more when I'm around him, because that's sort of our bonding thing. We drink and we drink and we drink, and like I bring him drinks and he brings me drinks, and it's not his fault and it's not my fault. It's just what happens. So net of this is first, like I said, I want to preface the fact that I'm not like upset with him. I'm not mad at him. I hope that he's not mad at me, although it seems like he may be. The fact of the matter is, I'm not just freeloading. I feel like I've done my fair share in the world of like putting him up and helping him out. That, I don't know, he sent me a message today that said, girl, you need to get a job because the way that we're living is not cute. And at first, all I said was understood. No, all I said was agreed. Because I agree to that. Totally agree. It's interesting, though, because whenever I let him stay with me, I had 3 bedrooms. He had his own bedroom, and it actually wasn't so not cute. It actually was cute. You know what I'm saying? Because I had more space. He doesn't have more space. I get it. And at the same time, I've never let him come to stay with me because I wanted anything in return. I am thankful for him. There are other places I could go stay. They are further out, like my aunt in Ashland City, which is where I stayed last night. And she's more than happy to have me stay there. And she does have the extra room. And she does need the help around the house. The only thing that sucks is it's so far away from town. It's about a 30-minute drive. But, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm already staying with her tonight. I think I'm going to stay with her for the next 4 or 5 nights. And maybe I'll just come and stay with Mario once a week. And hopefully that will sort of get back things on the same page. It's like we were just like a 2 peas in a pod, constantly laughing and cutting up. And now everything just got really weird. And I can't put my finger on why that happened. I don't know. I really don't know. It's kind of weird because, like, as much as he wanted me to get a job, or as much as I wanted to get a job, as much as I've wanted to go out and do Uber Eats and stuff like that, he's the first one to be like, girl, come and get me. Girl, come and get me. I need to go to the fabric store. Girl, come and get me. I need to go to Rivergate. Girl, come and get me. I need to go to the party center. Right? Girl, come and get me. I need you to take me to Valentino's house. Girl, come and get me. I need you to take me to a funeral. Girl, come and get me. I need this and I need that. Girl, I need to ride to Canvas. Girl, I need to ride picked up. Blah, 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 blah. Girl, let's go here to eat. Girl, let's go there to eat. And it's just like, I feel like I've been an asshole because I finally had to say no. Like, I get that you're letting me stay there, but it's like, I want to work to get out of your house. You want me to work to get out of your house, but I can't do that while at the same time taking you and being your fucking chauffeur. So anyway, I know this has been a long video. I appreciate you listening. It's gotten a lot off my chest. I'm about to, I don't know what time it is right now. It's 3 o'clock. I still got a couple hours to hang out. I'm going to hang out for a couple more hours. I love you guys. Thank you as always for keeping tabs on me. If you have any questions, comments, I hope that you'll like fucking share with me and give me your thoughts below. I know that there are some people that watch this video that are going to know exactly who it is that I'm talking about, and I hope that you will keep this between me and you, because this is my channel. This is a place for me to vent. In the past, I have not vented as much as I wanted to because I knew that there were people that would see it that may whatever. But you know what? I don't care. Like, I'm gonna live myself, my authentic self, and my best self. And if that includes talking about friends and whatever, my own experiences, then that's just what it includes. So, love you guys. Thank you again. If you're not subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe right now. Again, as I say, questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. And of course, as always, until next time, enjoy yourself.